What's up, y'all? Give me a second. Let me try to pin some of these comments. Hey, man, if you guys are still here, some people can say we survived the eclipse. I want to speak about the aftermath of the solar eclipse and what I've seen leading up to the solar eclipse. I tried to focus more on the things I care about, and I care about my people. So this is why I'm always speaking about my people, getting on my people. I'm not saying I don't care about nobody else, but and too many people that care about us. So when I'm getting on us, it's because I care about us, believe it or not. Just like when you know a parent may tell you, well, if I didn't do this, if I didn't do this to you, it wouldn't mean I care. You know what I'm saying? So, or saying, in other words, um, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't say nothing to you. Or if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't whoop your ass. But anyway, I care about my people, and I've seen a lot that has transpired on all levels with us in this country, the Moorish people here, the melanated people here in this country, across the world too. We did notice in the acting world, there's a lot of people going on strike because they felt like the directors weren't treating them right. I think it was more than just the money as well. Because when I started watching a lot of newer films, movies, Netflix, stuff like that, I noticed how a lot of black roles as of late have been very, very disgraceful. Uh, a big misrepresentation of us as people. Now I see black actors and actresses playing the villain role more, but it's like the directors are using the black actors and actresses as the scapegoat or someone to look at, to throw the blame on, because some of these actors and actresses are playing in movies where they take on a big responsibility. They're a general, president, or some type of a CEO of some big time company, and some tragic happens, and this black person has to be the one to answer for it, or have to be the spokesperson to address everybody and say, "Oh, we're trying to work things out, or we're working on this," or that actor might be someone who um, is just a straight villain, someone that don't care, heartless and cruel. And we know generally black people or melanated people are not really like that. Not naturally. We have to get to that level, but we're not naturally heartless. But I've noticed how a lot of actors and actresses have been taken have taken a lot of roles that are very, very degrading and misrepresents us to where it'll make people look at us in a certain light, in a certain way. Um, on top of that, I think the ones who have gone on strike are the ones who have been trying to hold on to their integrity and trying to let these directors in the world know that we're not going to sell ourselves short. We're not going to sell our souls, and we're not going to be out here um, looking like fools just to get some money, doing something strange just to get a little piece of change. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of black people as of late, especially since 2020. Maybe it's just the desperation right now, just to maintain. A lot of black people have been just doing some desperate, strange, just disgraceful stuff, man. That helps other people look at us in the light that they look at us. You know what I mean? It's like we're not even helping. We're adding to the stereotypes that other people have of us when we do what we do or make the decisions that we make, all for the sake of money. So I'm seeing a lot of distractions leading up to this eclipse. Um, I could give my thoughts about what I really think about this eclipse and what if I think it's something that is really God ordained or made, and or if this is just some type of event to set us up for something. But I'll say this: I think we got to start thinking more clear. We got to start being on point when it comes to this stuff that they put out there in front of us. We can't be feeding into it. We cannot allow the news and the media and social media to control the narrative and control what we think and to shape our reality and perception of reality in life because it's easy for people to get distracted now. I see so many people, their brains are just shutting down or their brains are just shifting to such a lower state of thinking that they'll believe anything. They'll be the first ones that will be led to the slaughterhouse, because of the things that's been going on. But this solar, leading up to the solar eclipse, I've seen a lot of people degrading themselves for attention and fame. I've even seen a lot of surprises in certain people who have done certain things that made me question what's really going on. Like, for example, Tia from Sister Tia and Tamara. I grew up a fan of her. I was one of her biggest fans, and to see how she's been acting in the aftermath of breaking up with her husband, ex-husband, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed that she is now trying her hardest to rebound and act like she got it all together when she really trying to thirst trap. She's trying to thirst trap on her IG and try to lure men into her, not realizing that those men probably aren't even her type, not even on the level of what she's looking for. But for her to be making herself look like a damn fool when she got kids, she's a mother, and the sweet innocent Tia that we knew as a kid, she's now over here almost like she's for the streets or the Hollywood streets. It's disappointing. And now she want to reflect and question why why she can't find a man or why the dating market is what it is. But I think people are changing, man, and men and women, uh, whether they're celebrities or rich or not, they seem to be allowing outside influences and higher ups with money to change them and make them change up on their own family, their own partners, even their own kids. And it's confusing to me because I would think at this level right now, at this point, melanated people will be as more advanced than ever. But I don't see that. I don't see us advancing. I see more decline now. I see more people being distracted with the nonsense that we was already warned about. And now they're using people that look like us as representatives to deceive us. You know, they got people like Jay-Z and Beyonce who are supposed to be representatives of relationship goals or whatever. One of the wealthiest couples, at least in the industry. But look what type of time they on though. You know, they are also participants in demonic rituals. They uh they are slaves, and they put these people in front of us to keep us distracted, keep us dumbed down, so we don't elevate. They want us to be like Jay Z and Beyonce. They want us to want those type of goals. But if we look on the surface of what they're doing, is it really honorable, respectable to us as a community, or even the Most High? Because a lot of people can speak on prophecies, the Bible, and Jesus and all this stuff, but a lot of people don't live that. A lot of people don't live up to the expectations that they put on other people. It's like people like to act in front like they are a representative of someone or something, but their actions don't show that. I don't know, man. We gotta stay locked in on our own path and our own purpose. If you are here to just follow other people and try to tap into what they're doing all the time, and you're not creating your own trends or starting your own movement, you're wasting time. You're wasting energy here. You know, when I take my little time out to do this stuff, this ain't my life. I've slowed down a whole lot on with my content here on YouTube for a lot of different reasons, but I'm not gonna ever be moved. I'm not gonna ever be pushed off my purpose. So y'all gotta stay on your purpose. Let this new solar eclipse um, put uh, a new a new birth and a new way of thinking. This should have been a new energy. Now it could be something positive and negative. You know, so you don't you should never get your hopes up and just think that the total solar eclipse has something to do with just something that's just supposed to do you some good, but at the same time use it to bring some good into your life. You know, I did my affirmations. You still do your same thing, your prayers, your affirmations, whatever it is. But don't always just go along with what they're trying to show you and tell you. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that we were lied to about, a lot of lies that we were told, and until we do our own research and until we discover for ourselves, we're going to just go along with what they're putting out there to us. But it's all good, man. We just gotta get out of this old dimension of thinking, man, and in the same old habits. Black people, we gotta stop spending all this time in strip club. We gotta stop spending all this time in clubs, nightclubs, doing a whole lot of nothing. We gotta stop spending all our time at parties and doing dumb stuff, trying to be celebrities. If you're trying to be a rapper and you're trying to aspire to be somebody that's in the industry, you're still lost. You gotta wake up. That right there is a dead end, and you will be used as a pawn to deceive more people that look like you. So it would be wise for you to come up with some more different aspirations and goals for your life, rather than trying to be a rapper, a celebrity, or something. If you want to be an actor or actress, that's a different thing. If you want to model, that's cool. But when it comes to trying to be like a entertainer for the world, and it's in that industry, hip hop, no, no. I don't know what your purpose is, but that is not for you unless you want to be a servant to an entity out there. So hopefully this eclipse will um, provoke some positive change, and hopefully this will change the habits of a lot of us, and it would kill old habits and dimensions, and it hopefully would birth a new dimension and a new way of thinking and vibrating on this planet. We need more unity on this planet. We need more people who are on one accord, instead of competing all the time. Religions aren't really helping unite the world. I'm sorry, it's not. Because if it was, there wouldn't be so many different separate religions. There wouldn't be so many people separated and warring. So religion is not the key. Religion may help you stay out, maybe change your life from some other thing you was doing, but religion is not freeing you, and it's not freeing us. Really, if anything, it's doing the opposite. It's colonizing our minds. You know, politics. Is politics really helping us? Why is there so many different parties? Why is this two separate parties? Why is it that this is supposed to be one nation under God? But somehow, some way, we are always warring with each other. We are always We have two different groups. We always separated. This group was over here. This group was over there. It don't matter. It shouldn't matter what the finances are. If the real purpose was to make this world a better place and this country a better country, a lot of things would have changed a long time ago. But it's the same cycle, the same old dimension, the same old cycle over and over and over again. So it lets you know it's a dead end. It's not getting us anywhere. If it didn't get us anywhere up to this point, what makes you think it's going to get us anywhere moving forward? It's been thousands of years that religion and politics and stuff like that has been at the forefront. And all we have seen is bloodshed. All we have seen is chaos, wars, prejudice, racism, all of this stuff. I mean, what else? The music is trash. Nobody talks about anything now. Nobody wants to really enlighten people and inspire people in the music through their music. It's like it seems like all they want them to do. It seems like all these artists want other people to do now is to think like them and act like them. Maybe that's what that really is. Maybe what this entertainment business really is a game to try to draw as many people to you and make them mimic you. You know how many people that dress like and look like Nicki Minaj? You know how many women dress like and look like Cardi B? You know how many women dress like and look like Megan Thee Stallion? Do you know how many people dress like and look like Kim Kardashian? It's a game, dog. It's a play. It's a stage play, and y'all are part of it. Seems like everybody want to be like somebody besides themselves. Your parents gave you a name. You got your own features. You got your features from your parents. But when you grow up, you want to be like somebody else. You want to look like somebody else. You would destroy your own self, your own natural beauty, just to identify or look like or to attach somebody else's beauty to you. And they really not even that beautiful because most of those people that y'all are attracted to, they got plastic surgery. They don't even have natural features. But somehow, some way, y'all want to be like them. Y'all think they are beautiful. They train y'all into thinking that y'all don't look like anything, that y'all don't have any value and no beauty. But when y'all start looking like them, like a bunch of chimpanzees with makeup on, then all of a sudden y'all think y'all hot. And men ain't no better because men go after y'all. Men see how y'all transform yourself and y'all start looking like these other women celebrities, and then these men go after y'all. So they're going after some Muppet babies like y'all. They're going after some type of gargoyles with makeup on. You know, so it needs to be a thorough cleansing. That's what that's what needs to happen. It was some storms. It was a storm that came over last night. It didn't rain that much. It was more of a light show, lightning and thunder. But that thunder last night, and I've been around a lot of strong, powerful thunder now. I lived in Houston. That was probably some of the worst thunder and lightning I've ever seen up close and personal. But the thunder last night, though, that was something different. That was like, man, the the, the throbbing and just the sound, the powerful sound that it was. It was like, are we in a dome allegedly? Are we really? Well, they do say this is a dome. The firmament. What is the firmament? It's even in the Bible. But not only was it echo sounds, but it was like a crazy vibration. So it's gonna be some weird weather happening, man. It's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a whole lot of more tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, all of that. It's coming. It's April too. It's coming. It's here. So just I would hope that y'all just keep y'all mind right, keep y'all energy right. You know, because if you notice where those main storms hit, especially like a tornado ain't gonna hit no black community. A tornado ain't gonna wipe out a whole urban community full of blacks and Hispanics. It's usually gonna go to them other communities, and there's reasons why. And I'm not saying that the people that those communities hit, uh, I mean, yeah, not saying that the people that get hit by those tornadoes deserve it, but sometimes there's some things that's forefathers have participated in, and there's families who are benefiting from uh, genocide. You know, Oklahoma, for example, Black Wall Street, or yeah, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Why do you think there's so many tornadoes out there? Or tornadoes all throughout Oklahoma because of so much genocide that was there. Those souls are not rested. So it's not going to ever be peace. And if you are white and you think you're going to just set up shop on lands and you're going to just build over lands that where black people were slaughtered, you got another thing coming. You're going to always learn the hard way. White folks always learn the hard way anyway. They think they can just do whatever the hell they want to do and nothing happens. But then when something happens, they on the news like, I don't know what happened. We were just fine and our house was here and now it's gone. All our pictures and our, well, you should have known better. But ignorance is bliss. And unfortunately, the white people today or the Caucasians, they don't know no better. They hardly even know any history or any truth. You know, they don't care about religion and beliefs like that. Which I don't blame them because their forefathers was the ones that created this stuff. I'm not saying the African origins of it, but the control, brainwashing part of it, yes. But at the same time, a lot of them are so careless and ignorant that when they get hit, they get caught off guard. They don't know what's happening. Only the hires with the money and the elites and the ones that can track the weather and all that stuff are the ones that can avoid that kind of a tragedy. But the regular Joes, collateral damage. So we just gotta we gotta stay locked in, man. We gotta keep our minds and our energy right because everybody gotta believe in something. There's a force out there. There's an energy out there watching, paying attention, and regardless of our flaws and our weak flesh, your heart is being watched. Your heart is being weighed. And if you're a heartless, cruel person and you don't care about life in general, and you don't care to speak the truth or help at least enlighten people and do your part to at least help and inform people of certain things, especially that you may know, then how you doing? Then trust and believe. You're gonna get a rude awakening. And I don't feel sorry for any uh, of the people who represent my community or my race, and they are doing the work for the enemy who wants to exterminate us. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for Diddy. Diddy was the main thing we were looking at and paying attention to before this eclipse came. But I don't feel sorry for Diddy. Who he may not even get arrested. He may not even be held responsible for all the stuff he's did. Whether it's Kim Porter, uh, Heavy D, Shine, him shooting that woman in the face, the Biggie situation, all kind of stuff. This man has been around. He's been around. There's so much death around this man, and he just. I noticed a lot of artists, a lot of black artists who have a lot of death around them, a lot of black death around them. Nothing happened to them. Nothing seems to happen to them at all. Jay Prince, all kind of death around him. He must be in on the agenda because there ain't no way this man should still be free and not locked up. And him and his son, or him and his sons, have been involved in some of the most notorious, infamous crimes as of late. Diddy, all the stuff he's been involved in and around. Even Boosie, he ain't, don't have nowhere near as much money as Jay Prince or uh, Diddy, but I thought what happened to his Fed case? I thought he got caught a Fed case in San Diego. All of a sudden, he has the ankle brace still. So I guess he do because he be at all the Atlanta games. He be traveling. He get to do his shows, whatever he do. Like, damn, dog, is that what it is? You get to just pay your bond, just keep yourself out of from behind bars when you already, man, dog. I don't know. And special passes in the industry, I know that much. You get special passes in the industry to get away with some stuff that you know a person like myself can't ever get away with. But I don't feel sorry for these people. I don't feel sorry for any of them. You know what? Kanye either. I don't feel sorry for him. You know? Oh, he gonna really be judged. Remember they said the church will be judged first? Oh yeah. Kanye really gonna be judged. All this Jesus walk stuff and all this recruiting all these church people and this choir to push whatever he's trying to push, beyond the service. I don't know if he's beyond the Jesus stuff, he is some rituals he pulling on people or something because for the life of me, I don't understand how you can be pushing Jesus walks, but you are with a demon. Kim Kardashian, what about Jesus or good is says anything about this woman? This woman, the first time the world saw her, she was on a sex tape with Ray J, getting her back blown out, doggy style, dog. Come on now. I don't know. Whatever, I don't care what the position was, but come on now. Yeezy's supposed to be this godsend. He's supposed to be this person that God is using, but he was with a Kardashian, had children with this woman. But then as soon as things start going south for him and he don't get his way with her and the industry, and then stuff start happening with his kids, now all of a sudden he's back with the Jesus walk shit. Now he want to start recruiting and all this other stuff. But even when he was doing his Jesus stuff, when he was with Kim Kardashian, it's like, imagine Yeezy, a pastor, and Kim Kardashian is his first lady. I mean, that's pretty much how they were operating. Like, he didn't have his own church; he was traveling, but she was with him like she was his first lady. We ain't talking about presidential, but in the black church, the black pastors, it's the pastor, and then the first lady is his wife. They call her the first lady of the church. Come on, dog. So I have no remorse or sympathy for Yeezy, no remorse or sympathy for Jay Z, Diddy, uh, Prince, Jay Prince, Boosie, none of these clowns, because we've seen time and time again how they will manipulate the public, manipulate us into doing what they want us to do. Not me personally, but just our community, only to take somebody away from us, like a Duke the Jeweler, like a Takeoff, like a Biggie, like a Pop. A lot of people, man. A lot of people who wind up disappearing around these people that I'm mentioning, but nobody ever questions them. No conspiracies, no Ricos, no nothing. So hopefully this year, like Cat Williams said, this is the year of reckoning, man. And trust and believe, there's going to be some more surprises this year. But one thing y'all don't want to do is get too attached to these people who are in the industry, who have a lot of influence on the community. Because what will happen is they're going to get their karma, and when the devil comes to collect, or if we're going to do on the flip side, or when God unleashes his wrath, you're going to be feeling hurt. Don't mean your feelings about it. Don't act surprised when you knew what was probably going to come anyway. Black people should not be supporting killers. Black people should not be supporting pedophiles, Diddy, R. Kelly. Black people need to stop being loyal to the wrong people. We need to stop doing that. Not myself, including us. We need to stop doing that. Stop being loyal to people that y'all know are bad representatives of our community. And then when we get on them, y'all want to turn around and say, "Oh man, see, y'all always bring down the black community. This is why we can never come together." No, the reason why we can never come together because of the type of people we are. This type of people we be on code to protect. It's like we cast out the people who are putting themselves on the front line to wake our people up and to help elevate them. But we would elevate the people who are destroying our communities, who are misrepresenting us, making us look bad. So we'll cast out a Dr. Sebi. We'll cast out a Nipsey Hussle. We'll cast out a Michael Jackson. We'll cast out a Prince. But we won't cast out a Diddy. We won't cast out R. Kelly. We won't cast out these artists who are nothing but opportunists and who will sacrifice many black lives, as much black lives as possible, just to keep themselves afloat and keep themselves relevant, to keep getting white people's dollars. We got to be the most dysfunctional community, and it's not entirely our fault because we know there's experiments that are being run on us. But when are we going to be wise enough to realize when it's happening? When they're trying to run these stuff on us, don't be part of the experiment. Why don't you observe the experiment and try to inform people of the experiment? But it's like y'all just want to be a part of it. Y'all want to be accepted by the experiment, so you can say, "Hey, well, at least I got a piece of the pie. They gave me this, they gave me that. What did you get out that?" That's what it is now. It's like y'all want to be a part of something so bad that y'all would even be on the worst team possible. The team that got all the cheat codes, the team that got all the people that's juiced up on steroids and performance enhancing and doing all the most illegal stuff that y'all know that is unacceptable. Y'all would join that team, the cheat team, the super team. Round head ass niggas. You niggas will run and do the most desperate stuff and then walk around like y'all really big and bad. But did you really earn it? How much help did you get to get that right there? This is what I'm talking about. People are becoming more and more weak. Society is making people weaker than ever. Nobody want to stand alone. Everybody want to join the enemy. You know what I'm saying? If I can't beat them, I'll join them. Fuck it. That's how y'all are now. A lot of y'all operating like that. Nobody wants to really fight. Nobody really wants to face the music. But when the going gets tough, y'all run. Y'all need a bailout. Y'all want to be bailed out. Bailouts. You don't want to go through the suffering. You don't want to go the Job route. You know about the Bible. Y'all don't want to be Jobs out here. Y'all want to be Judas. I'm Job. You Judas. I'm Job. You're Judas. So while you selling out, while you betraying people, while you setting people up to be trapped and killed and hurt and deceived, I'm the one. I'm standing on my square. I'm standing on business. I'm going through the storm, the rain, sleet, and snow, all of it, and I'm strong enough to deal with it. A lot of y'all are not strong enough to deal with it. This is why a lot of y'all are running to groups. This is why a lot of y'all are running and selling out because y'all are scared to be alone. Y'all scared to do it on your own. And you scared to face the music. But when you face the music, you realize that the music is beautiful. You know, because you can create your own music. You can put your twist on it. You be like, okay, this sound cool, but I can add this to it right here. I can add this right here. You could just use a little bit of flavor. I could put my little flavor on it, and But y'all just wanna. Y'all don't even want to change the tune. Y'all just want to. Y'all just want to learn the song, the lyrics, and just sing it. All y'all want to do is just be a part of the choir. Hmm. Well, I'll be the composer. Okay, you be the musician. I'll be the composer. Okay, and I'm not talking about composer like God. I'm running people. I'm talking about being someone who can be my own trendsetter, create my own music, And while you perform it, I direct it. Do you want to be a director or an actor all your life? You know, there's too many people acting. There's too many actors in this world. Not enough directors. Not enough leaders. There's too many followers. So man, hey man, you need to eclipse your way of thinking, and you need to eclipse this system. And the only way to destroy this system is to change the way you feel about it, the way you think about it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to support it. You can manipulate it. Just like the system can manipulate you, you can manipulate the system. But you got to learn the system first. You got to know how it works in order to change it. But a lot of y'all don't even want to know how it works because you don't want change. Y'all complacent. And why do you think all of these years, all of this time, we have been in the same situation, the same religious dimension, the same political dimension, the same humanitarian dimension? Because it's nothing but greed. It's nothing but followers. Nobody's creating anymore. Nobody wants to learn more. Nobody wants to elevate. It seems like everybody just want to feed off somebody else. Everybody wants to feed off each other's energy. You know, you don't even want to learn on your own. You want to learn off somebody else. You know, I'll be freestyling, dog. Like this shit is easy to me because really, if I really took it serious, I can do real lectures, dog, and break down real subjects, on a lot on many levels. But I got to break it up in particles because if I get too deep on something, nobody gonna listen anyway. The people hardly listen as it is. But I can't allow myself to get discouraged and compromise myself just to be accepted and say, okay, man, if I do this, maybe I can draw more people and then I can be introduced there. Nah, I'm not gonna compromise myself. Dog. I ain't doing no F boy stuff just to get y'all's likes and attention. A lot of y'all's favorite bloggers and all these people like that, they be doing a lot of real weird stuff too. They do some extra stuff just to keep y'all interested because they know how weird y'all are. A lot of y'all real weird. You gotta, some of y'all don't even realize the stuff that y'all take an interest in. Y'all don't even ask yourself like, damn, why am I interested in that? Why am I so into that right there? Ain't nothing but drama. It's sick anyway. It ain't doing us no good. It ain't helping us. It's just adding to the drama and the chaos. But we know black folks love some drama and love to be entertained. But I don't know. I don't know when black people are gonna say enough's enough. I don't know if black people are gonna ever get tired of just being entertained and just being partying all the time. Is that all we are? We just party people, huh? We just want to party all the time and dance and teach people a new TikTok dance and a trend. But when it comes to some kicking some knowledge and invoking some real change, crickets. We go back inside and back in the house. We sleep. But when it's time to party, oh, we up. Let's turn up. So I guess that's all we good for, huh? Can we change that in 2024 in the aftermath of this eclipse? Can we change our habits and our routines, the stuff we do every day? We don't have to always be party people. We don't have to always be in a club. We don't all have to always be the ones that's dancing, buck dancing in front of everybody. Yeah, we teaching them stuff. They always learning stuff from us. They always stealing information and talents and gifts from us. What else is new under the sun? Nothing is new under the sun. The one thing y'all got to learn how to do is start changing it around because if we're such trendsetters and people learn from us and feed off of us, why can't we start influencing people to do more positive things? Why can't we influence people to do more things than just dancing and entertaining and acting like a savage all the time? Like why is it that all our women, all they all they seem to care about is a new weave, a new handbag, material stuff, and then they care about just twerking, dancing, or thirst trapping. Our men, all our men seem to care about is just hustling on the streets. We hustle on the streets to help kill each other. The drugs we selling to each other is not it's not good for our bodies. It's helping kill us faster. So the men help them kill us faster. We killing each other faster. The black men help kill other black men. So not only do the black men sell drugs in their own community, but they're killing the men in their own community, and they're they're not taking care of. They're not even helping elevate the kids. The fathers are not there for their children. They're not raising the children. They're either incarcerated, dead, or running the streets. The mothers, they don't know how to be good mothers because of their trauma. They how scarred they were in their childhood. Some of them were sexually taken advantage of. Some of them didn't have a father figure, and some of them didn't have a good mother to really, really help instill some values and morals in them and some class. So we got wild animals raising wild animals. These men are wild animals. These women are wild animals, and they having sex with each other. And then they're what do you think they're birthing, dog? You just making you birthing a wild animal that's going to be three times worse than the way you were. But I don't know. I mean, they're doing a brilliant job with brainwashing us. The brainwash is complete. It's a wrap, dog. Now it's just about who's going to survive it, who's not, who's going to get sucked into that trap, and who's not. Because the trap, just say trap music, trap. A lot of us have been trapped, and that music has trapped us into a certain lifestyle and a certain mindset. The lifestyle is drugs, money, alcohol, violence. That's the trap music. But it seems like trap music is the number one type of music right now in the black community. So black people are voluntarily trapping themselves purposely. They're listening to this music. They know it's trap music, yet they don't realize it's trapping them, or they just want to be trapped. I don't know. I can never understand the logic in it, but as many mistakes I made in my childhood when I was younger, I had some boundaries. I had good enough parents to where my parents would smoke nor drink, and they instilled some fears and boundaries in me to where even when I was in the streets and I was out here wilding, if anything, me and my brothers was fighting a lot. You know what I'm saying? We was fighting people a lot, but when it comes to like being in the streets selling drugs, and when it comes to just killing people, just on some heartless, cruel stuff, nah, we wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? We was crazy, but we wasn't stupid, if that makes sense. We was crazy, but we wasn't stupid. You know what I'm saying? We knew our limitations. We knew the consequences behind certain decisions we would make. So as crazy as me and my brothers were growing up, we was not stupid. Stupid to get your ass killed. Crazy can get you hurt, but crazy may not get you killed if you got some sense. That's all I'm saying is, man, you know, think before you speak, you know, think before you react, and just whatever information you come across, especially with all this stuff that they kind of put out now. They got a lot of BS out there, dog. Like they got a whole lot of conspiracy TikTok stuff where they'll tell you some stuff and they make it seem believable, but not all of it is really that believable. When you really pay attention, you listen. You don't listen to believe. You just listen, just hear and understand, and just give it the benefit of the doubt. If your third eye is always open, you'll peep the BS immediately, right away. As soon as you start looking to the side, like yeah, that's when you know it's some BS. Usually when it's some truth, you be locked in. You be like, hmm, hmm. But when it's some BS, and you like this, nah. You try to find logic in something that is very illogical, that don't even make sense. So I'm just saying, man. Use your own mind, your own energy. Stop allowing other forces to harvest your energy and use it for its own agendas. Did you hear that? Stop allowing outside forces to harvest your energy and use it to elevate or use it for its own agendas. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because this is exactly what's happening. Even during the eclipse, they was probably harvesting, allegedly, they was probably harvesting people's energy that whole day. But because of the type of time they were on, their energy and their mindset, they probably were put them in a vulnerable state, you know. But man, let this total solar eclipse be something that would make you better, something that would elevate you, your mind, the way you think, the way you treat people, the way you talk to people, and the way you react to people. You know, I've learned in my 42 years of living, well, almost 40, I'm 41, I'll be 42 in October. I've learned in my years, my 40 plus years of living, that everybody's pretty alike. Everybody's pretty similar. No matter what race you are, what language you speak, we're pretty similar. I think where we go wrong is the lack of understanding of each other and the lack of guidance too. The lack of understanding and the lack of guidance is what really plagues us as a humanity and as a people. Lack of understanding. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But we have to learn to help coexist with each other. And until these politics and these religions are out of the play, there's going to always be some chaos and some confusion and some back and forth going on because everybody thinks that what they believe in and what they think is better than the other person's. And they think that if somebody else don't believe in what they believe in or think how they think, then they're the enemy. And that's where we go wrong because y'all don't realize that's been the big part of the brainwashing. It's this is the separation. There's so many different branches of these religions, whether it's branches of Christianity or Islam or now I have no issue with the Hinduism, Buddhism, because they don't seem like they don't get into wars and battles with Christianity and Islam like Christianity and Islam battle with each other. So I rock out with more with the. I'm not a part of them, but I rock out more with the more peaceful religions, versus the ones that are supposed to be at the top that are going head to head. It seems like Islam and Christianity have been going button heads for the longest time, and both accuse each other of being terrorists when both sides have been terrorists. Let's be real. Both sides have been the terrorists. Terrorized. Both sides have terrorized not only each other, but its own. A lot of Arabic Muslim people terrorize and oppress black people and some of their own people. A lot of European Christians, so-called Christian people, terrorize Muslims and their own people. So nobody's exempt. Let's stop playing like we don't know what's going on. It's just a bunch of sick lunatics at the forefront of all of these damn religions. And while we have been the sheep, they have been the fucking wolves eating everybody. I'm almost done, man. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. We gotta be locked in. Stop allowing the enemy to keep controlling the way you operate on this planet. You be free. You choose where you want to go. Just make sure that whatever you choose to do, your purpose is good. Your purpose is to help better life and others. If your purpose is not to help bring good If your purpose is just what to power, money, and control, you're the problem. You're the one that's going to also go down and suffer the ultimate punishment, because that should never be your goal. Is to have more money or power and all that stuff. The goal is to free everybody, to bring harmony, peace, and justice to this planet. If your goal is not that, you are the problem, and you need to be off this planet. All of y'all. That's why we got a lot of these elites. They're running down to their bunkers. They're running and hiding because they know their souls are not pure. They know that their greed is coming back to haunt them, and it's coming on this planet swiftly. So all you that's feeding into that, I'm not saying get your money. I get my money too now. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about your purpose and who you are what's your agenda and what is your personal agenda. If you rule the world, if I rule the world, if you rule the world, what would you do? Would you free all your sons and daughters? Would you really inflict real change? Would you hold the real wicked accountable? Or would you free the real righteous? Or would you just, as soon as you get the power, you just run off right off into the sunset? You just buy your little land and you live in your big old castle somewhere, and that's it. No, you are the one that will be doing all the suffering to suffer the ultimate sacrifice, because your purpose is ass backwards. If you think getting having all the power grants you the favor to just do shit like buy islands, have a whole bunch of women on your island with you or whatever, and you just live it up while everybody else is suffering. No, it's revelation time, and it's time to reveal the truth about all of you. And if your purpose is to just live it up, if that's your real purpose is to just live it up instead of lift them up, lift people up, you're the enemy. You're public enemy number one to the Most High. That's how you know you serve a real God or serve a real Creator, when based on your purpose. That's how you know how divine you are, based on your purpose. If your purpose is not on the level of helping humanity, helping better people and others and yourself, and to eliminate violence, death, and destruction, you're a joke. You're not even worth even a breath of air. If you think success and having all power is just for you to have a bunch of orgies and stuff. What do you think? Why do you think this planet keep getting cleansed? Because man don't figure it out. Man has not gotten the picture yet. I'm a hidden gem, dog. I just ain't been found yet. Well, I've been found by the Most High, but just down here, I'm just doing my little soul spiritual work. But y'all, whatever your purpose is, man, I just hope it's good, and I hope it's not for some type of agenda to just try to be someone to just get all the attention and fame. You know, that's easy to do. You know, the best thing to do is elevate yourself and elevate others around you, so that in hopes that it can help elevate the planet. Y'all have a good one, man.